This episode of the Morning Ramble is brought to you by Kmart. Kmart.
Who shops here anyway?
How are we still open? Welcome to the Morning Ramble. I'm Matt.
I'm Eric.
And today we've got some interesting things to talk about.
Yeah.
It was a fairly light news week.
Yeah.
I mean, there are definitely enough things to talk about. But
pick and choose.
I believe we're going to be starting with Candidate Watch.
Candidate Watch again. And we have another announcement. And it's the one we've all been waiting for. Democrat Senator Michael Bennet announces presidential bid. Colorado senator becomes the latest candidate to join the growing field of Democrats seeking the presidential nomination.
Can you put a picture of Ted Cruz up next to him?
Sure.
He looks like Diet Ted Cruz. That's what he looks like. He looks like Diet Ted Cruz.
I could see it.
I
don't know why this is happening, but let's real quick before we leave Candidate Watch. I think this is going to be the last announcement Candidate Watch because it is getting crazy.
It does appear like all the major players are in the game.
And it's really like I think that we definitely are seeing everyone who's announced. One of them is going to be the Democrat nominee. So I don't understand why this guy. And then last week, I think it was that Massachusetts senator.
The guy who we said has
Moulton.
No chance.
Yeah, I don't know why these guys national security. I don't know why they're doing it. It doesn't make any sense. But so I think next week, what I'd like to do, probably at the end of the podcast, we'll do a candidate watch. I need to go through my ever-growing picture of all the candidates and start taking some people down because I think some people backed out. I could be wrong. I'm trying to be as accurate as possible, but I'm running out of room.
Yeah,
we'll have to do a two-slider.
You can only fit so many people on one JPEG.
Yeah.
Also, in case anybody had any problems viewing our podcast, last week, you can view it now. It's up on YouTube. Everything's normal with it now.
Yeah, it was very weird. We uploaded it, and then it kind of it was in the podcast playlist as a deleted video. If you clicked on it, you were good to go. If you clicked on our Facebook link, you were good. But it just didn't exist until yesterday, midday. For some reason, it just randomly popped up. So
it was in YouTube limbo for a while.
Yeah, they didn't like what we said. We didn't say anything bad, though.
Yeah. We'll wait for later to be saying bad stuff.
That's right, when they're talking. All right. So let's move on to some interesting stuff. Let's talk a little bit about Game of Thrones. Now, we have never talked about Game of Thrones on here, despite the craziness that is that show. For those of you that don't know us, what's strange is that I have watched every show every episode multiple times, but I have not touched the books.
I've read all the books. I haven't touched the show.
So we probably should review the show, and I could try to explain it to you, and then you can give an interesting concept. But we're not going to. The only reason why I'm bringing it up right now is because no spoilers on the most recent episode if you haven't seen it yet, which you're crazy if you haven't. The Battle of Winterfell. But if you watch the show, you understand why this meme is going on. But one of the conservative outlets that I follow, Daily Wire, they made a meme from a scene that happened in season 1. Cyril Farrell, if you watch the show, you know who that is, or read the books. And there's that whole phrase, what do we say to the god of death? And then Arya says, not today, or he says, not today. So they made a meme, what do we say to socialism? Not today. Okay, kind of clever, not really. But apparently the actor who plays Cyril Farrell, how do you pronounce that name? Miltoast.
Milk toast?
Milk toast. No, read it.
I have no idea.
Anyway, that guy, the guy who plays Cyril, he is I do not condone this angry emoji face. Apparently he doesn't like that, which go figure, someone in Hollywood. But anyway, so someone said, what do we say to capitalism? And then he replied, now that's more like it. Let's have at least a well-regulated free market and state-owned utilities. Now, that's an interesting statement, don't you think? So, state-owned utilities. Interesting. little bit to unpack there, which we're not going to. But the one thing that the reason why we're talking about this, because I thought it was funny, the actor said, a well-regulated free market. Those two words don't go together. We need to regulate it, but it needs to be free. You could do anything you want, except for all these things that we're listing that you can't.
This isn't the first time that Game of Thrones has had something like this, because Trump did this.
Yeah, he took something from the show.
He took something from the show, and the showrunners were like, no.
He did a lot. He took he took some songs for rallies, and almost every single artist.
He's just like, let's not
do that.
Let's not.
Yeah. So that's why every time he walks out, he's always walking out to like the most like the
Ted Nugent. It's just Ted Nugent. It's all Ted Nugent.
Hey, if he wanted to, there's some pretty heavy rock bands, I bet you, that would that I know that follow him, that would let him use their music. It would just be very strange.
He's walking out to Rammstein. That would be amazing.
That's pretty funny. All right, moving on. That's all we're going to talk about Game of Thrones. We probably won't talk about Game of Thrones ever again.
Maybe. Who knows?
Maybe. If you watch the shows or if I read the books.
We'll see.
I'm not going to read anything. All right. So, other news. Burger King. You said you saw this, right?
Yes, they've reached peak meme.
Peak meme. So, I guess this month is, what is it? Mental Health Awareness Month or something like that.
I don't know.
I think that's the reason why they're doing this.
Oh, is that what they're doing?
Yeah. Burger King introduces a range of boxed deals called Real Meals, including the Pissed Meal.
That sounds... I
don't
didn't
really
see
want
that one.
I
don't ever want the Pissed Meal.
Are you hungry, sir? Yeah. What can I get you? Can I have the Pissed Meal?
Because I pissed my pants.
Yeah. The Blue Meal. Okay. The Yas Meal.
Yes.
What is that? I don't know what that is.
Yes, Queen Slay.
I don't know. I don't understand.
It's just a salute. Like, it's just a way to say yes, but excitedly. Yes.
Okay. And then DGAF. So I'm guessing that's Don't Give an F meal.
Yeah, we're keeping it PG-13 here.
PG-13 here. As part of Mental Health Awareness Month.
Where did you
mental health awareness.
What? I thought you were going with like Mental Heroin Month. I thought you were just about to have a weird Freudian slip.
Anyway, Burger King understands that no one's happy all the time. So anyway, those are all their box meals.
I like the black one.
That's the DGAF one.
I like that one. All right.
I'm going to try the pissed one. But they didn't really say what's in them. Or maybe if I would have dug a little bit deeper.
You know what? Maybe we'll go out and get them.
Yeah.
We'll each get one.
We should each get one.
And we'll eat them on the podcast.
All right. Sounds good. All right, so moving on real quick, a story that I didn't bring up to you, but we're going to talk about it very quick. Surprise story. 2 countries almost went to war this week. Did you realize that?
No.
Okay. One of them's Canada.
What?
I'm not joking. So, last month, Canada offers to take back rotting trash, averting war with the Philippines. So, apparently, I'll read it real quick. So, Philippines President Rodrigo Durante, I don't know how to pronounce his name, threatened to declare war with Canada if it did not take back the containers of rotting waste that were dumped there near Manila by Canadian plastics exporters. On Thursday, Canada's foreign minister confirmed that the country has made an offer to the Philippines to return the trash. So the president of the Philippines actually said that they would declare war on Canada if they didn't take back all the trash they dumped near off the coast of one of their islands.
All right.
So yeah, Canada and the Philippines going to war.
That would have been a strange war.
Do they have military?
Canada does.
Does the Philippines?
I don't know.
I know it's a U.S. territory. No, not a U.S. Yeah, U.S. territory, right?
I don't know what the Philippines are.
I don't know. Anyway, I thought that was kind of interesting. All right. Sonic the Hedgehog.
All right.
Gotta talk about it.
This is a very state of the moment kind of affair thing.
Yeah.
So the Sonic the Hedgehog full trailer came out. Revealed that Jim Carrey is Robotnik in it. or Eggman, whichever one you prefer, whatever game you liked in Sonic.
Yeah.
That looks interesting. But a lot of people were really not stoked about the design of Sonic.
Yeah.
So this is what the design is.
Yeah, so this is what he looks like, and I have a couple pictures here. I want to show what people's main folly was with Sonic. So this is one of the scenes. If you watch the trailer, one of the main characters catches him off guard. Do you notice anything about Sonic that's a little strange?
The teeth?
The teeth. People were freaked out about Sonic having human teeth. So much so that people went out of their way to find pictures of Hedgehog's teeth and being like, look at this.
Yeah, because blue bipedal Hedgehog is very realistic.
Like yes, I know.
Honestly, I was okay with the design because they removed the mono eye thing that Sonic always had.
Yeah.
That always wigged me out. We should probably switch cameras. It is on the battery crossy out thing. We're going to look real different in a sec. What?
An automotive aid traveling on
no, it didn't cut off.
Superhighways.
I just figured we should get in there before it did.
Free-flowing channels of concrete and
we're good
steel.
at podcasts.
But these wide lanes of reality actually measure out to just a few miles, scattered far apart across the friendly face of our land. We have become the nation on wheels, with more motorized mobility than ever dreamed of.
Wait, what's
before.
our goal?
I need an SD.
Though we have the greatest highway system in all the world, it can't carry the mounting traffic of our growing greatness.
We were talking about Sonic. We were talking about his teeth. I don't think you stopped recording at all. Suddenly, we look a little different.
Hey.
Had to switch cameras.
Hopefully we're in focus.
Don't ask why. Anyway, so people were complaining about the thing, and just recently.
Well, real quick before what you read right before we started this podcast, someone actually, I think it was yesterday, posted this, and some animator said that they're like, look, I fixed Sonic. So there's a picture of him. That was a shot in the trailer, and that's the before and then the after. Pretty much just made him look more like
video game Sonic.
Yeah. So I like it more, but to each their own.
I mean, whatever.
Yeah.
Basically, after all this hubbub happened, there was an outcrying of fix them, which it's kind of weird about a bunch of nerds yelling at screens to fix a cartoon hedgehog.
Mm-hmm.
There's probably
what else you get to do with your life?
Yeah, I mean, whatever. But the director actually responded to this,
which is crazy.
And let me just pull that up real quick. I'm ill prepared. I'm really good. Thank you for the support. This is Jeff Fowler. Thank you for the support and the criticism. The message is loud and clear. You aren't happy with the design and you want changes. It's going to happen. Everyone at Paramount and Sega are fully committed to making this character the best he can be. Hashtag Sonic movie. Hashtag gotta fix fast.
No. No.
Gotta go fast. Anyway, that's where we're at right now.
Yeah.
Sonic's design is going to get more video game Sonic-y, and no one's ever going to try to redesign a character again.
The question is will Jim Carrey wear a fat suit?
I hope he has like a paunch, yeah.
Yeah. I don't think so. But the trailer, obviously he's not wearing it.
Yeah, but then by the end of the trailer, he's bald.
He's bald and has the weird glasses and the mustache and stuff. So
maybe
he's got to gain some weight to be Eggman.
Maybe. I don't know. Or whatever. Who knows? Yeah. Anyway, let's move on to another story.
All right. The only serious topic that we
all right. So, serious, really?
No, I mean, Burger King's more serious than this. But continue.
Okay. So, this is actually from our local news station. Facebook bans Louis Farrakhan, who is the president of Israel or something?
No, it's something of Islam.
Islamic something?
We discussed this beforehand.
I mean, I was more paying attention to the people who I knew in the story.
Yeah.
Farrakhan. It's Farrakhan. Sorry. Milo Yiannopoulos. A lot of hard words here. InfoWars and others from its platforms. And remember, Facebook also owns Instagram.
Yep.
Facebook announced Thursday afternoon that it had designated some high-profile people, including the Nation of Islam leader. That's why I was confused.
There you go.
Louis Farrakhan, who's notorious for using anti-Semitic language, and right-wing conspiracy theorist Alex Jones as dangerous, and will be purging them from its platforms.
Yeah.
They had already been purged. Jones had already been purged from Facebook, but had maintained their Instagram presence. It's gone, and that's on Thursday. So yeah, whatever. Laura Loomer, who the hell is that?
No idea.
I don't know. And the Milo Yiannopoulos, who, by the way, let's go back to that first thing. He looks just like Vanilla Ice back in the day. What up with that?
Well,
honestly, I didn't know that Milo Yiannopoulos could look any more like a douchebag. He proved me wrong.
That's like an old photo. I think he looks a lot different now, but it's not any better from what you're saying.
Does he? I don't know. I assumed that was an up-to-date photo.
Talking real quick about these three people. First of all, it's not like I care for any of them. I did watch Milo because he did a lot of like college speeches and stuff for a little bit. And he wrote for Breitbart. I never read any of this. I don't really read Breitbart at all. But I don't really quite understand the Milo thing, because Milo is just very, I don't know what's the word. He was a troll. He was an online troll. He's a troll. And the thing is, though, it's not like he ever called for violence or anything like that. He just was a troll. He was a very big. He started getting pretty popular, and then YouTube, Twitter, all of them just started knocking him off. Alex Jones, I get, but at the same time, it doesn't really hurt him at all because he has his own website, he has his own shows, millions of people watch him. It doesn't really do anything to him. Just kind of takes him out of the spotlight a little bit, I guess. And then the other guy, the Nation of Islam, I don't know anything about him, so I can't really say. But I'm sure.
You know who Alex Jones reminds me of? The dude from Spider-Man, who's always just like, "Give me pictures of Spider-Man." He reminds me a lot of that. I don't know why.
Well, they look nothing alike. Maybe
but it's their mannerisms.
Okay, so like the.
Because it's just like give me this dude doing good stuff. I'm gonna put a bad spin on it.
Yeah.
And he's just loud. I don't know.
I just don't know who he's fighting. Like, it just seems like he's picking a fight. Well, no, like he's always picking fights with Republicans, Democrats. He doesn't care. Yeah. Remember when what was it? Our third podcast, we had that video of him harassing Rubio. It's like, and Rubio's like, "Who are you?"
And that was the beginning of Rubio. What?
Yeah, it was. And then they said, it was like, "Oh, InfoWars." And then you saw Rubio like he just had that expression of like, what? I
wonder what Rubio's doing now.
I don't know. Maybe
probably like fighting Colombia or some shit.
Colombia.
I don't know.
Oh, Venezuela. Oh, we can't talk about that right now. But I think we need to talk about Venezuela next week, because it's kind of insane what's happening between the two. Have you been following it? The two.
I have not been following it.
Really? All right. Well, you can catch up this week, and then next week we'll talk about it.
Okay.
Sounds good.
Venezuela cast tomorrow. Not tomorrow. Next week.
Tomorrow.
I'm tired. Anyway, right. Do we have anything else we want to mention?
Nope. We need to get Burger King meals. We need to fix Sonic. We need to stop talking about Democrat nominations because they need to stop.
All right.
And, yeah.
Thanks for watching. Bye.
I'm going to go get a pissed meal.
We're running out of roads. We didn't dream big enough.